What if money is not showing up in your life, not because you're blocked, misaligned, or not doing enough, but because you're waiting for the money to arrive before you allow yourself to feel rich? Universal law, backed by quantum physics, is clear. If you can't feel rich now, you won't become rich later. This is not punishment, it's just physics. Your energy, beliefs, and brain can only create what you've already embodied. Today, I will show you how to flip that switch, and stick around to the end. I'll share the one reframe that trips up even the most dedicated manifestors who swear they're doing everything right. Hi everyone, I'm Esther Bartkiw. For over 21 years, I've been helping people release fear, silence the inner critic, reconnect with their true self, and live their dream life. And if you appreciate me making videos like this, gently tap the like button. Okay, manifesting people, before we go any further, I want to clear something up. What I'm about to share with you isn't make-believe, wishful, or positive thinking. This is universal principle rooted in neuroscience, in how your brain processes information, assigns meaning, and shapes the reality that you experience. Your brain is always filtering your world. It decides what stands out to you and what fades into the background, and what gets labeled as an opportunity or a threat or not important. And it bases those decisions on your internal identity. That is the story that you believe about who you are and what's possible for you in this world, your core beliefs. So if your inner narrative is, I don't have enough time, and I'm struggling, money never comes easily, your brain highlights everything that supports those beliefs in your environment and in the world around you. Not because they're true, but because your mind is designed to stay consistent with the stories and beliefs that you have anchored inside of you. But when you start focusing on and cultivating the feeling of abundance, calmness, worthiness, safety, and even before the evidence shows up, your brain begins organizing your world differently. It starts drawing your attention to ideas, openings, people, solutions, and actions that match those feelings and the beliefs attached to them. This isn't magic. This is biology meets energy, or physics meets quantum physics. When you feel rich, you activate a wealthy identity or story inside of you. When your identity shifts, your thinking shifts. When your thinking shifts, your choices shift. And when your choices shift, your day-to-day reality responds and changes. This is the heart of manifestation, becoming the person who already embodies what you desire, so that the physical world can finally reflect it back to you. Now, why do so many people struggle with this concept? For a lot of us, there comes a point in life when life experience starts shaping how we see possibilities. We've had enough ups and downs to know that things don't always go as planned. We've carried responsibilities, handled financial pressures, navigated transitions, and have rebuilt parts of our lives more than once. And because of that, many people carry beliefs consciously and subconsciously that sabotage. Beliefs like, I'll feel secure when the money comes. I'll feel successful when I get the promotion. I'll feel loved when my person shows up. I'll feel like my life is working when I have enough money in the bank. But that way of thinking keeps you in a holding pattern. It postpones your joy, your confidence, and momentum, because your external world isn't what shifts first. Your internal world must shift first. And the good news, Your internal state is available to you right now to discover, explore, and change. You don't have to wait for anything, anyone, or a perfect time. You don't need millions to feel abundant. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need validation from the outside world. What you do need is a new way of feeling, a new way of showing up, and a new way of seeing yourself, a new story. And that shift can start today. Years ago, when I lived in Burlington, Ontario, I was intentionally manifesting a new life. Rich to me meant living right on the waterfront across from Lake Ontario and Spencer Smith Park. That area was and still is where the wealthy people lived. So what I did was simple, but it changed everything for me. I would drive down to a coffee shop beneath one of the luxury condo buildings. I'd buy a coffee, sit outside, and embody the version of me who lived there. I would say things to myself like, "It's so nice that I live right across from the park. When there's a festival, I can walk over in just 1 minute. I love strolling the waterfront. It feels like home to me." I wasn't pretending. I was feeling the identity of the I am rich story. Then something wild happened. I casually told a real estate agent friend of mine, "If you ever list a condo in that building above the coffee shop, let me know. I want to go inside and see it." And she said, "Well, as a matter of fact, I'm going today. Come on up with me." And up we went. The condo was even more beautiful than I imagined. She took photos of me sitting on the sofa as if it were my home. I fully soaked in the energy of belonging there. I would also go and browse the boutiques, walk the waterfront, and go into restaurants in the area, imagining I had just come down from my condo. I wasn't pretending. I was anchoring my new story, my new identity and feeling. And then within 6 months, actually a little bit less, I manifested an apartment. Not in that building, but it was even better because it was quieter, not on a busy street. It had a sweeping view of Lake Ontario, exactly what I wanted. And I lived there over 5 years. And that's not all. At the same time, as I lived my rich identity and feeling, my income rose. Money showed up unexpectedly. An amazing opportunity for my personal growth business opened up and abundance flowed in every direction. I felt on top of the world. This wasn't fake it till you make it. It was feel it, believe it, live it, and then reality caught up to me. Belief and feeling work together. One strengthens the other. So the question becomes, are your beliefs and feelings aligned with the wealth that you want to create? Today, I'm going to share with you 5 practical steps that you can take to feel rich before you are. Step number 1, create rich feeling moments throughout your day. Many people think wealth only shows up in the big things like your home, a car, travel, the numbers in your bank account or your crypto account. But real wealth, riches, begin in the tiny moments of your day. A rich feeling moment is a simple, intentional act that tells your mind and body and energy field, I feel supported, I feel cared for, I feel rich right now. These moments create richness through presence, not price. I'll give you a few examples. You can go tour a luxury condo or home, as I did, as a genuine potential buyer. Feel the atmosphere. Imagine getting the keys and signing the contract, decorating your home. Go into an upscale store and browse like someone who buys what they love. Touch the fabrics, hold the items, walk out as if you have purchased something special. Feel it. Upgrade your skincare ritual. Buy one high-quality item or use what you have, but apply it slowly, intentionally, like a ritual of self-worth. Rich, wealthy. Go sit in a high-end restaurant or hotel lounge. Order mineral water or a small appetizer and enjoy the atmosphere like this is your usual spot. These moments send a message to your subconscious. I am aligning with a richer version of myself. Your brain is not tracking the bill or the price. It tracks the feeling, and that feeling becomes the foundation of a new story, identity, and your new beliefs. Step number 2, clean up your language and identity around money. Your words program your reality. Every time you say, I can't afford that, I don't have enough money, that's too expensive, you reinforce limitation and scarcity. Underneath those sentences are core beliefs, the ones I help clients uncover and transform so that they can finally create the life that they desire. And if you want support with that, check out the link below to my services. Choose language that empowers you. Instead of, I don't have the money, say something like, that isn't a priority for me right now. I'm choosing to direct my money elsewhere. How could I make this work if I really wanted to? I'm not aligned with that yet. Wealthy people speak from clarity, choice, and calm, not fear and scarcity. Step number 3, design your environment to match your new story and identity as rich. Your surroundings shape your self-image. So clutter, dust, broken items, and neglected spaces keep you in survival energy. Wealthy energy is clean, intentional, and spacious. You don't need to renovate your home, just uplift it. Clean out a drawer, organize your nightstand, wash your bedding so it feels hotel fresh. Place one beautiful item that you love where you can see it. When your environment feels elevated, you feel elevated. If this piece speaks to you, check out my video, Don't Use This Color in Your Home, Use This Instead. I'll link it below. Step number 4, start behaving like a person who trusts themselves. This piece is transformative. Rich energy connects with trust because real wealth begins with the belief that you can handle money, you can make good decisions with money, and you can create more money when you need it. Without that inner trust and self-belief, even people with plenty of money feel anxious and unstable. With self-trust and self-belief, even small beginnings feel powerful and full of possibility. So trust that you can handle money. Trust in your intuition. Trust in your decisions. Trust that more money is always on the way. And this can look like paying a bill when it arrives rather than waiting until the last minute. Saying no to events and invitations that you just don't want to go to. Following intuitive nudges even when others disagree, and leaving space in your schedule for you, your play, yourself, your enjoyment. When you act from self-trust and self-belief, your entire energy shifts and life responds to that shift. Here's something most people don't realize. Even people with money don't always feel rich, because wealth is an identity, not a number. If someone has money but holds a fearful, lack-based identity, that fear will eventually show up in their reality, somewhere, somehow, sometime. The goal is not to get the money and then feel safe. The goal is to build an identity inside of you that feels safe, rich, worthy, loved, and supported right now, so that when the money arrives, you can maintain the money and energy easily. Bills are a great example. A wealthy mindset sees bills as evidence of luxury. Heat keeps you warm. Electricity lights up your home. Your phone connects you to the world to make the next deal. If a bill is due and the money isn't there yet, panic and worry do not solve it. A wealthy energy does. Mindset, feeling, action. Imagine the money arriving and then calling the billing department from a calm, grounded, rich energy to seek a solution. Solutions land easier when you are in your power. This is why self-identity work and core beliefs matter so much. Your nervous system must feel safe to attract and hold wealth. Step number 5, embody wealth through conscious visualization. Visualization is not daydreaming. It is giving your subconscious instructions, a roadmap. It's telling the universe, this is what I want, so that the universe can send to you what you need to create it. This is who I am. This is where we're going. Let's prepare the pathway. Visualize your wealthy life in sensory detail. What does your home smell like? What are your countertops made of? What do your sheets feel like? How do you walk through your day? Where do you go? Who do you spend time with? What choices does this rich version of you make in any area of life? The more sensory detail, the faster your brain believes it, and the faster your reality shifts. Feeling it in your body is key. Now, here's a reframe for anyone doing all the steps but not seeing results. Many people will ask me, Esther, I visualize, I journal, I meditate, I do all the steps. Why isn't manifesting working for me? There could be a few reasons, but the most common is that the missing piece is almost always identity, the story that they tell themselves about themselves. They're doing wealthy actions while still feeling like someone who grew up in a poor family, never had 2 cents to rub together, was laughed at by the rich kids, holds tight to the belief that life is a struggle. They are living their old story. They have updated information, desires, and ideas, but they're continuing to live as their old self. You cannot out-journal your identity. You cannot out-affirm your emotions. You cannot manifest from a vibration of waiting. When your story or identity changes to, I am already the person who has this, everything changes. This isn't pretending, this is alignment. And once the identity shifts, the old story fades away and the external world begins to catch up, and it can catch up fast. One of my favorite daily affirmations is, I already have it. I say this out loud or in thought, and I imagine myself living the result. I even have a notification set on my phone for every morning at 8 a.m. reminding me, I already have it, to anchor in my new story. Try this tip, it works. In fact, right now, write, I already have it in the comments below, and we will affirm it together. So here's a 3-day Feel Rich Now challenge. I want to leave you with practical action steps that you can take to anchor this in. For 3 days, walk, talk, think, and choose like a rich person. Use the language of wealth and riches. Choose calm over panic and create rich feeling moments. Treat opportunities as if they are meant for you because they are. Redirect gently when old patterns and beliefs appear. If you slip out of rich alignment, simply say, I am returning to the rich, wealthy version of me, and watch what happens. At the very least, you will become aware of the beliefs and patterns that are blocking you. That's good information so you can make change. And at best, you will activate a new level of rich, wealthy energy inside of you that begins drawing in opportunities, ideas, money, and breakthroughs faster than you expect. And then Feel free to extend that past 3 days and keep doing this practice every day. This is the work that changes everything. If you do participate in this process, come back and write me a comment, fill us in on your experience. Also, if you're listening to this and thinking, I want all of this that Esther's talking about, I'm ready to shift my energy, beliefs, patterns, and identity. I'm ready for a different life. Then my Make Your Dream a Reality Jumpstart program may be the perfect next step for you. Inside this 5-week one-to-one experience, we will work deeply with your belief system, repatterning it, creating emotional alignment, and using the energetic principles that move manifestations from theory into lived reality. It's the perfect program to jumpstart your manifesting process. Check out the link in the description box below and message me before you join so we can make sure that it is the right fit for you at the right time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone that you care about, because when we support one another to rise up and create the lives that we desire, humanity elevates together. Oh, and be sure to check out the video on your screen right now. It is the perfect companion video to everything that we've talked about here today.